Guys, how's it going? It's I, the real Randy Chavez. See, Gemma's over here. Everyone say hello, Gemma. Hello, Gemma. All right, so I have probably about 40 different notifications right now, all telling me about the new update. I'm here to read it for you right now. I haven't read it yet, so here we go. Shane says in Discord, that's where it is. 1 out of 3, everyone. Dear Earth 2 users, we hope all is well. We are catching up while moving forward and transitioning to internal processes that will help us operate better as a global company long term. While this takes time, we are also fully committed to making progresses on the product and vision of Earth 2. Essence production has been working steadily in test environments and is almost ready to be released, but it will go live at the same time as the ability to set a unique EPL, which is the Earth 2 property location, for your property or properties. Frequent releases of Phase 2 features will then follow when ready. Okay, so breaking that down real quick. Obviously, I've said before, which is... Sorry, Gemma. She's got a toy. So there will be multiple different openings of Phase 2. Phase 2 Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and so on. There will only be a limited number of those, as Phase 3 will be the one that continues on forever via updates. But Phase 2 will have a couple different parts. We're not sure how many yet, but the fact that it'll go live the same time as we're allowed to label our EPLs, remember, the naming of those EPLs are going to be very, very unique because there can only be one individual name. If you have the real Randy Chavez as one, it can't be on any others. It would have to be the real Randy Chavez 2, 3, 4, so on, or XYZ. I'm not sure if they'll do the same things with spelling or not, but just as a reminder, when I have a giant main street in there for my megacity as Chaveztopia, if you guys want to put names of your streets as well, be advised, the most common name for streets is 2nd Street. Many would think that it's 1st Street, but it's not. Most times 1st Street is changed to Main Street. Either way, that wouldn't matter because you're only going to be able to name streets certain things anyway. So everyone comment down below your favorite names of streets that you grew up with as a kid or stuff that you want. My favorite would be Constabulary Road from Gilmore Girls. Moving on. Account reviews. This is still a part 1, by the way. There has been extensive focus on custom scripts that make it easier for us to detect abuse accounts and accounts that interacted with those abuse accounts. This, in turn, will help us to speed up withdrawals for most of our users who are doing the right thing and who have not interacted with suspected accounts. Again, if you get any emails saying they're from Spain or wherever, don't trust any of them. Always just trust the emails from the Earth 2 people, and check for spelling errors as well. There's a lot of really bad spelling errors in the one I showed the other day. We do not want these types of users on Earth 2, and we are prepared to take necessary action to deter and eliminate such players early on, even if it means losing a little time. Eliminate. The developers woke up today and chose violence, using the word eliminate. My God. Moving on. Our message to those users is that you will not benefit from such actions on Earth 2 as all activity is reviewed, including other accounts you have transacted with, so you are simply wasting your time and not to mention everyone else's. Wow, shout out or just shots fired toward those scammers. And also, that does also mean if you do want to try to say like, hey, I don't want to pay the 5% tax fee, so me and my friends could do it at PayPal, do that at your own risk while giving people's logins. Because again, if you do that outside of Earth 2 on the secondary market, you will not be covered. If some type of fraud happens, they will not protect you in that instance. Moving on, bots. Purchases on Earth 2 are to be made manually by a person, not bots. That's why Dubai has been taking so long. Dubai hasn't been released yet, mostly because they're worried about the bots. If you are using a bot to automatically purchase tiles on Earth 2, we suggest you stop now. We're working on solutions to prevent purchases being made by bots, and validation on purchases will soon be required. That basically means when someone makes a mistake, instead of listing their tiles for $9,000, over $9,000, everyone drop your 9,000 memes down below, and instead they make a mistake and put it for 900, there are bots that are scripted to just snipe that and get that while it's as soon as it's listed. Obviously, this is a way to prevent that from happening. Oh, all right, that was the end of part 1. I'm going to leave a Kirby react for that. All right, part 2, credit card withdrawal. We are extremely excited to announce our initial approval for direct withdrawals back to credit cards. Oh, heck yeah, heck yeah. Everyone say heck yeah down in the comments. Through Earth 2 accounts, making withdrawal requests will still need time to be reviewed. It is nonetheless wonderful news as the request will be streamlined, not via email, and the final payout will take minutes without the need of us validating your banking details in full. which takes a lot of time at present. Again, they're getting thousands of requests each day, so that's why it takes a lot of time, and waiting for bank transfers to complete. We realize withdrawals are a bottleneck for us at present, and we have been working hard to improve options to our users in this area. Minimum bid. A number of days ago, we rolled out an update that forces minimum bids to be at least 30% of the previous price paid for that property in order to reduce the number of users sending lowball offers in hope that the recipient would accidentally accept. For now, this has been applied to every account. However, next week we will add the option for users to toggle the feature on and off. Yes, so you hear that, guys? All the giveaways that I do every single video, now instead of paying 30%, you only have to bid 1 penny for my giveaway. So essentially are a free tile. Selling properties. Another update rolled out recently which reaffirms the price of a property after the user sets a price and lists on the marketplace. This update shows a final reminder to users on how much they paid for the property and how much they are planning to sell it for to avoid users accidentally setting the wrong sale price. Moving on to bids. An update to the bid received display was also rolled out to make bid details easier to read on the property page. Oh, ads and promotions. Here we go. Let's get this bread, boys and ladies. Our Earth 2 ad form is back online. We received so many inquiries about such a short period of time for our type form account exceeded its 10,000 limit and closed. It is open again now, and we are really excited with the interest so far and pushing forward. Leaving a Kirby react for that one. All right, 2 out of 3. Done. 3 out of 3. Everyone. Tile system. We have spent a lot of time on tile systems over the last few weeks, and we have found a structure that will allow us both to continue to support the high value of the class tiles and to provide permanently affordable tiles in the future. The base class tiles will then not have all the advantages of the high classes 1 through 5, but players will be able to adapt their functionality very precisely to their own needs. Okay, so basically what this means is that they're always going to have affordable tiles. If America, let's say class 1 through 3, 4, and 5, I guess they added a 5th, I don't remember that, but they added it. When they are suddenly, I don't know, $60, $100 a tile, they're going to make sure they have little pieces of everywhere that is affordable to all players. Maybe that's the ones that they're keeping for themselves that they're going to give out to new players. I feel like they would run out of tiles eventually if they did that. They might add tiles somewhere. I don't see how. But either way, the players will be able to adapt their functionality very precisely to their own needs. Or if you have a little bit of extra money, where, again, the average consumer or the average person has about $1,800 of expendable income each month, and that's something that could benefit someone in their mid-20s, early 30s. But if you're someone that's a teenager and you really don't have a lot of money, an extra $20 should be able to get you really, really far. It is a rather extensive system that cannot be implemented overnight, and it still needs some attention to design detail and preliminary work, but the question of whether high-class tiles will have advantages later on during Phase 2 and 3 can now be answered with a clear yes! Get this bread! The cost for these tiles will be justified and lit. That's just a actual reference to the term lit, as in fire, as in gas. A hunt. It's coming. An Easter egg hunt, and it will be in March. One goal of ours has always been for Earth 2 to become a place where opportunities may come from effort, and this hunt, in a way, is the beginning of such an ideology. I'm crying, I'm screaming. The hunt has not started yet. Oh, thank God. All right, we've been racking our brains, so ignore my last video where I said the hunt is on. Clearly it's not been started yet. We've all been racking our brains trying to solve a puzzle that wasn't there. Moving on. There will be ample warning before it starts. It will also be fair and will include rules. This is the introduction of the Easter egg concept to Earth 2, but it does not mean Easter eggs will always be used in this way. And yes, there may be more to it than what you see. Am I a transformer? Because there's more than meets the eye. More details to follow. Moving forward, at present we are balancing progress and preparation. We plan to be better prepared for our next 300,000 users with more streamlined support and withdrawal, amongst other things. I'm going to stop right there. If they're only expecting another 300,000 users, we are in for those servers are in for a world of trouble. They are Frodo at Mount Mordor and Samwise Gamgee. They don't have the cloak. They are just ill-prepared for this if they only think 300,000 users are coming. I digress. We will then resume promoting Earth 2 on a much larger scale. Game development must continue and will progress in parallel as other systems are improved. Okay, so 300, and then they have a plan for... Okay, all right, makes me feel a little better. Okay. There may be larger gaps between Earth 2 announcements as we focus on delivery of features, but if you'd like in-between unofficial posts from Shane, then feel free to check his Twitter. That link will be down below. Oh, and Dubai/UAE. Yes, the countdown will start within 7 days. So 7 days from now, at some point, that's when the countdown will start. Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't. Oh, there's so many Easter eggs here. Oh my god, Kirby. All right, everyone, put in your comments down below what you're most excited for. I have to go. Everyone say bye-bye, Gemma. Bye-bye, Gemma. All right, let's get... Oh, she's so heckin' cute. All right, I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow.